Well, hello boys and girls, friends, enemies, how the hell are you? It's an update because somebody, or one of my kind friends, asked me for an update. So I'm going to do it probably a little bit earlier than every month on this occasion because I was asked. Friday night, it's been a hell of a week. I stopped chemotherapy, had a week and a half off, or almost 2 weeks off, and I've gone on to radiotherapy, which is the old mask pinning you down, the machine going meep, doing all sorts of buzzy R2-D2 things. That's now 5 shots of that. I've got another 5 weeks to go. Every single day from where I live down to Southend. Different times. The timesheet, well, I've got it here. I don't suppose you'll be able to read it. But it'll give you an idea. The times are all over the bloody place. Well, it doesn't matter. There's not one consistent timing, so you have to look every day and see, what time have I got to be there? Then from here, takes between an hour and 10 minutes and 2 and a bit hours, depending on rush hour, weather, slow drivers, shopping drivers, rush hour drivers. So I allow 2 hours and I get there, and if I'm early, have a coffee in the car. What the hell? Who cares? Who cares 3 bears? Then Monday mornings, I have blood tests, see the doctor and carry on. Results I don't know. There won't be much. I mean, if it's a 6-week period. How they explained it was it's like taking antibiotics. You have to do the whole course, otherwise it's not beneficial. So I am there for 6 weeks. It's costing me about £80 a week in fuel. I'm on a pension. So if they don't kill me, they'll bankrupt me. The only good thing about Southend Hospital is there's no parking. Well, there's 4 spaces and there's usually about 20 cars trying to get in them. So you just kind of abandon your car somewhere and hope nobody tows it away. Chaos. Absolutely bloody chaos. There used to be more, but then the hospital decided, because they're doing some building, they turned the whole car park into one of these yellow and red bin storage areas. So now there's 4 spaces for a very busy ward. It's got 3 of these machines. Well, that's 3 people every 15 minutes. Can you imagine how many people are trying to park cars? Nightmare. And there's no on-road parking unless you've got a permit. But yeah, the first 3 or 4 journeys were horrendous. I was just back on my knees again because of the exertion of having to drive there, get it done, drive back. But I'm sort of getting into the swing of it now. I've sort of got a process, a regime. Sorry, I'm in scruffies. First thing I did when I got home was just take bloody clothes off in the washing machine. I'm one of those people, army training. My t-shirt and trousers have to be ironed impeccably, and I have to put everything clean on every day and a shower in the morning. That's sort of also exhausting, but it's all part of, there's washing everywhere. I mean, it's like a Chinese bloody laundry in here. I've got t-shirts hanging up, so I'll probably spend Sunday ironing. The actual process, for those that don't know, you lay on the table, told not to move, they leave the room and the machine starts just doing buzzy, squeaky, rotatey things. And you just lay there. You do not feel a thing. Not a thing. There's, apart from the mask pinning you down, you're just laying there. In fact, on Wednesday, I fell asleep. They come in and I was snoring. It was a midweek exhaustion. I lay on the table, I put the mask on. So the process is painless, totally painless. If you have been told you might need this, do Brandon, don't worry. Apart from having to lay in a particular position, they have a knee rest, a foot rest and a head rest. But they have a chart, so when you're coming in, they pin these on the table in all the slots in the right order. So you just hop on, lay down, have the mask on, and in theory, go to sleep if you want. But you're in it for 10 minutes max. The other 5 minutes are them pinning you down and releasing you, that sort of thing. Yeah, it's the travelling that's a killer. Because I haven't done any, bearing in mind I used to drive lorries, Middle East, bloody Europe, all over. But I haven't done any serious driving for 17 years I've been here. You know, the odd trip up to Scarborough, which I did in stages on the motorbike or whatever. And for the last year with being ill, I haven't been outside the flat. So it's hit me like a left hook. It'll all come back. It'll get back to being routine. Anyway, week 1, done. 5 to go. During that 5 weeks, if anything changes, I will tell you. If not, I'll do you a little update. There's not a lot else I can tell you. It's easy. Apart from the commuting, because it's all cross country, isn't it? All B roads and A roads and B roads and traffic going in and out of Southend is bloody horrendous. And there's like 40-mile-an-hour limits and everyone's trying to hedge hop each other on the dual carriageway and not getting anywhere, but it makes them feel good. I just sort of sit at the back of the queue and plod along. It's easier. But yeah, the traffic is horrendous. There's one slip road coming out. If you get the wrong time of day, there's like 200 cars in front of you going on the roundabout one at a time. And God, this is never ending. But it's what I've got to do. And at the moment, I'd rather this than chemotherapy. Although chemotherapy was only 1 day every month, you had all those bloody after effects. The diarrhea, the constipation, the shivers, the body shakes, the bone aches, the headaches. With this, there's no after effects. I come home this evening, had a microwave meal because it was late. I didn't get home till 6. And then you just chill. And I've got the weekend off, so I will be chilling. I don't intend to run any marathons. I don't even intend to watch the Olympics. I shall just sit in my chair with a cup of tea and drool. Yeah. But it's all good, touch wood. I won't know anything until the end. They can't really update until it's all completed. So it's a hope, a wing and a prayer. But I'm glad that I'm doing this instead of having that operation at that bloody hospital with that surgeon who really hacked me off, really got my back up. I would have refused on principle if it wasn't for the way he put my chances of dying. I'm going to die, fair enough, but I don't want it because some surgeon just couldn't be asked to do the job properly. So Broomfield was good, no complaints, and Southend at the moment, other than parking, is good. They're nice people, they're helpful, they're quick, you're in, you're out. That's it. That's all I can say. That's all that's happening in Alan's world. Oh, tell a lie. Wednesday, coming up the A12, because I had to take a diversion, alternator belt went bing. So that was 300 quid up my shirt, because it's one of those. I got a mobile mechanic, and his quote was very simple. But when he got the belt out, I'm stood there watching him, the chemo brain, the thing that tensions, a belt tensioner, that had completely destroyed itself, and another little roller bearing lower down, completely, so we had to zoom off and buy those. The bill come to 290 quid. It was reasonable for what he had to do. He was quick, he was efficient. So, yeah, we could all do with more guys like him about. My local garage wanted sort of, oh, well, you can book it in for next week. That's no good for me. I've still got to keep going Southend and back. Even if I have to bloody walk, I've got to go, because you're not allowed to miss a treatment. You know, if you get to the hospital late and they're all thinking of going home, they'll wait for you. You have got to have it every single day. It's a commitment. I think that wraps it up. Guys, I'm in a really good place mentally. Still got breathing issues because I've got a bloody thing growing inside me. Lost a lot of weight. I'm now looking with my daughter who does my shopping online. She's in Jersey, does Tesco online, it gets delivered here. It's wonderful. And she's been picking all health foods and high protein foods. Now I've said to her, I want foods to start bulking up again, because the chemo won't be robbing it of me, and the radiotherapy doesn't rob you of it. So now is my time to start trying to build muscle mass up again. It'll take time. They say over the period of the 6 weeks you get more and more fatigued. I'm bloody used to fatigue now. Chemo had me on my knees for a few days each month. I'm learning to cope with it, but no complaints. People are out there in the NHS trying to save my life or give me a quality of life for a period. Rock on. I'm happy with everything that's being done. If you've got any questions about cancer or chemotherapy, do not hesitate to ask. I'm becoming a little bit of an expert. Yeah, that's it. You drive, ride, sail, whatever you're doing, do it well, do it safe, but bloody well enjoy it. Just for me, if you're out on a bike this weekend, have a few mile an hour on a couple of crazy bends for me, because God, I miss it. And I will see you with another update if anything changes, or in a few weeks, assuming it's all going tickety-boo. I don't know. Can't see the future. Guys, be safe, all of you. Bye.